What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel today. If you enjoyed this review, please drop a like, please subscribe down below, and I appreciate all the support. And we have a Yeezy 350 V2 in front of us today. It's the typical 350 V2 slide box. If we flip it around, as you can see, we have the Sulfur colorway, the most recent release. This is a men's size 12. These released on May 9th of 2020 this year. The retail price was normal, $220 for adults. And this is what we are looking at today. Maybe I should just bring this up real quick so you guys can look at the tag, because if you get this pair from a different seller that's not a actual account branded seller of Adidas or Nike and they're a third party, you can always check for fakes using these tags and other parts of the sneaker. In my videos, I don't want to advise you anyway because I'm not an expert, so leave it up to yourself if you'd like to go through my videos, because that's why I try to bring up details so you guys can double check to make sure your pair is legit. I'm not an expert with Yeezys, which is why I try not to get involved with giving people legit checking advice with these, so do it on your own discretion, that's all I'm saying. And as you can see, this is what we've got today. I don't know how I feel about these. The colorway is a little bit awkward. I've seen it described as what I'm going to call it now, a semi-olive color. Kind of like those green olives you see in the supermarket with the red centers. Maybe I'll put a picture of the olive. Other than that, to me, it reminds me of kind of like a swampy, mossy, just like, I don't know, I just can't get on board with this colorway. It's just not something for me. Overall, I am a little biased because the 350 and most of Kanye's shoes are not my favorite at all. It's just not my style. I told you guys in previous reviews, if you've seen them, I'm not a big fan of sock liner type sneakers, which is why I never really liked Ultra Boost and NMDs, because they never had a proper tongue that's separated from the upper. And that's just my preference. Maybe it's a little old school, I don't know, I just liked it like that. That's me personally why I love Air Maxes and shoes like that, because of the way they're built, and structured, and their shape. So other than that, you have another lighter kind of green going across the midsole. It is a little bit lighter than the semi-olive color I'm calling it on the upper here, which is Sulfur. And flipping around here, you have the laces, which I'm trying to pick up the color correctly, because as you can see, it is a little bit lighter than the upper of the sneaker on the knit, but at the same time it is going for that color. That's what this is aiming to be, but it is a lighter shade. You have that translucent striping going across the sneaker like all 350 models. As you can see, my hand is underneath right over here. It is a little bit harder to see under here, so if you wear black socks, these will be pretty nice. With white socks, I'm pretty sure you'll still see right through there. And coming across, you have that toe cap box underneath that is like a almost like a, I don't want to say honeycomb, but I guess maybe that could be a description of it. There's your look at the stitching going up the toe box. So the knit still is pretty cool quality. I think the knit on these shoes are always pretty cool. Even though I'm not a fan of them, you know, I'm going to be not harsh. I have to be open-minded. And yeah, no, the quality of the knit's great. It always reminds me of like one of those hand-knit cable knit sweaters. And yeah, I like it. It's great quality. I'm not going to knock that at all. I've also said I'm not a big fan of the heel tab. When they removed these on previous pairs, I really enjoyed that, and I thought it made the shape of the shoe look better without this. Once again, just my opinion. At the bottom, we have a light gum outsole. You have white boost going up on the forefoot that's exposed, and at the bottom of the heel, you have the yellow boost pod at the heel back there. A little bit more of the gum outsole that protrudes up along the midsole here on the back of the shoe. And on the insole, it's going to be hard to see, but you get a black insole with a black Adidas Yeezy. And I picked that up as best I could. And that's really about it. There's not really too much else to talk about with these. So I'm just going to rotate them a little bit, give you guys a little bit of detail so you can check them out. This colorway is going to be hard to pull off. I don't know what your daily dress is like in terms of what you wear. Some people wear more black, white, gray, beige, you know, more of a contrast color like a tone instead of an actual vivid color like greens, blues, reds, yellows. So it depends on how you dress. This might match some of your everyday outfits. For me, this would be hard to pull off as an everyday sneaker. It's just a color that I don't have a lot of things to really go exactly with. But that's just me. I'm not going to keep these obviously either. They are a size 12. I wear a 13. With 350s, I've tried on a couple of pairs. I've tried on 500s, and I've tried on what were the other ones? The 380s, and they all seem to run about a half size small. So if you want to have a real comfortable fit where you have a tiny bit of room around the toe box, I would recommend going a half size up. Unless you have a really narrow foot to where that half size up might be a little bit too much shifting back and forth in the toe box, so it might be a little too wide up here, then stay true to size. But do not go down half a size in these. Do not at all. Stay true to size, but I would still recommend maybe going up half a size if you have an average to wide foot. Because me personally, I think a 13.5 would have felt better than a size 13. The 12s are just way too tight. Forget it. I thank you guys for stopping by today, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of the Sulfur colorway of the 350s? Are you tired of seeing this model in general? I know they've had so many releases that one of my favorite Yeezys, actually, they've done from the start of the Adidas Yeezy line, which is going to be, I don't know how the backlash is going to be on this one, but I actually like this shoe here, which is the Yeezy 700 MVNM. I'll correct myself if I said that wrong, but that's the shoe I actually really liked. I tried to get all the colorways that dropped, but others were region exclusives, and others, were just too hard to get, never got through. So unfortunately, I couldn't bring you guys a review on those. Maybe if I do good in the future and I can afford to pay resale, I'll buy one and bring you a review then, but I'd be doing it more for the fun of it because that's a shoe I really liked. And other than that, I thank you guys for stopping by. It'd be good to hear from you in the comments. I'll get some conversation going, try to answer back to everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this today. I hope you guys come back. I have more content coming shortly, and I hope you guys have a great day. All right, bye.